The Orleans Parish District Attorney's Office is making its case in the retrial over the 2016 killing of former Saint star Will Smith. Cardell Hayes faces one manslaughter charge for Smith's death and an attempted manslaughter charge for the shooting of Smith's widow, Raquel. He argues it was in self-defense. Chris Joseph is live at criminal court.
Yeah, this case isn't so much a question of who, it's a question of why. Both sides say yes, Hayes shot and killed Smith, but they gave different versions of events as to what happened, involving two traffic incidents, a verbal altercation, and then obviously what led up to the shooting and killing of Smith. Now, as I stepped out, the state was on its third witness. So far, they've spoken to two NOPD officers who were officers at the time, and then a 911 records keeper. That records keeper mostly just sharing information about the 911 calls that were played in court. The officers, of course, talking about what they saw and heard that day. Now, both sides say they're going to be using video and witness testimony in this case, and there's going to be a serious discussion about both Smith's and Hayes' state of mind. Now, the opening statements were delayed today after a juror was unable to make it to the courtroom. Hours later, 3 alternates were selected to get that jury and alternates up to full staff. This case is largely going to depend on how well the lawyers convince that jury about their set of arguments, effectively, on the state of mind of the two men. Let's take a listen.
Simple terms, a murder but without certain intent, but in great passion, so that he intended to fire the gun at him. So it's almost like a murder case, but it's one notch below it. So they both have some hurdles to go over. And once again, when you do a retrial like this, there's going to be things that are going to be different this go round.
Now, as he touched on, this is a retrial. The U.S. Supreme Court actually vacated the conviction of this case back in December, or it was a conviction in December 2016 that was ultimately vacated because the jury verdict was not unanimous. Reporting in New Orleans, Chris Joseph, Fox 8, Local First.